everybody, this is Tambioda coming at you with another third-party Transformers video review. And this time we have TFC Toys Ares Project Aethon. He is the number 4 in that project, which you may also recognize him as Tantrum. So, quick look at the box right here. You can see him through the plastic, with also some of his pieces and some stuff. And there he is in his alt mode. And there's another picture of him right there, and then all 3 of his modes, and then another close-up picture of him, and got his name and some warnings, just like normal. Alright, so let's go ahead and get him out of the box and check him out. So here's Aethon out of the box, and in his alt mode, which is a bull. He's very much, he transforms, and he's very much like his other limb parts, and you'll see that in just a little bit whenever I get into transformation. But real quick, let me show you the figure like he is right now. So here is orange and red and gray with some black and then some yellow highlights up here. He does have like a little tail back here, and he is very chunky in legs. For articulation, you come up here, start at the head. You have a down and kind of almost there. The little nose ring does move up and down. You can move the horns. You can turn the head side to side. Come here to the arms, you move them back, forward. You can actually go out like that. Some you can. There's a twist right here, right before the knee. You got a knee going that way, then you have that going that way, and you can actually get this portion to go that way, like that. I don't think it's supposed to go that way. I think it's supposed to actually go this way. So I think bulls and such have the backwards knees. And then coming back here, okay, so you have this right here, then coming down to the hoof, it's on a ball joint, and then there's a joint right above it so that it can move, the ball joint can move forward and back. You can see it moving a little bit. It's kind of hard to show it. And then there is the ball joint, so you can twist it, and you can do all kinds of stuff with that hoof. And then coming back here to the back part of the leg, he has his joint. You can see it back here. You can go back, you can go forward. You can kind of go out like that. Then we come here to the knee portion. You can come this way like that, and then you can bend this portion forward, and then you have the toe portion right here, or the hoof, I guess. So, and then the tail, you can pivot it up and down and such. That's pretty much it for the articulation for this guy in this mode right here. In the box, he also comes with the other part of his sword, his foot connector, his feet portion, or his guns, I guess you can also say. And then he comes with his instructions, so front and back. And then a cardboarded kind of card with his stats on it. And then he also comes with a I think that's 8.5 by 11. I think it's regular sheet paper, or maybe A4, so size poster. So for added features in this mode, you can take this guy and just like one of the other pieces, you can take, and I think you leave this, yeah, flip this back, and then these flip up like this, flip up, and then you can pull these out. You do have to have thumbnails to grab that though. So, and then you see these 2 tabs right here. Well, there's a hole right there. You can do it for the other side too. So that hole, and as you can see, that doesn't stay on very well. So Most of the time I didn't even try, so they just pop right off. So you can get them on, but most of the time they won't stay on together. They'll just pop right off. But oh, they stayed that time. So you can either do it like that, or if you wanted to, you can also see that there's tabs right here, and you can kind of tab them into the shoulders. They fit really snug, so you have to push a little hard. But if you wanted to, you could pop them on the shoulders like that. I don't know. So I'm going to take those and set those to the side. And I'll go ahead and show you the transformation. So I'll start back here, flip the tail under, flip that down. We'll start with the legs. So I'm going to flip this up. And then we're going to extend. Let me show you real quickly something also. You do have the power core combiner ports in the legs again. So legs and the arms. So just take this and you want to extend it out. There we go. Like that. And then you want to do the same for this side. So okay. Alright. Come this way, flip this like this. And then we can flip that panel back up, and that locks the leg into place so that it doesn't go up and down. So you see that, and there's a tab right there. Alright. And then we will go like that, then like that, and like that. Alright, and then these hoofs will flip backwards. And then this portion right here is going to become the toe. And this right here, we're going to see this on a double hinge, so just going to swing it around and back into there. And then this is going to, on a double hinge also, swing it into there. And then you're going to rotate this around his waist. So you're going to rotate his waist all the way around. And then you want to push that in like that. And there's Aethon's bottom half. So let's go ahead and bring the camera up a little bit so you can see the top portion. So now the arms, I'm going to take and flip them like so. And this is going to flip onto the side. And this is where your power core combiner port is on the arms. So you're going to do that. Then you're going to take these, flip this up like this. You're going to rotate the arm around. And then there's a panel you flip up, pull out the hand, flip it back down. And you're going to do the same thing for this arm. So you can go ahead and flip that around like that. And you flip up the hoof. Then you flip up this panel, flip out the hand, flip it back down. Alright. Alright, and then for the head, you're going to take this, untab that, because there's, I don't know if you can see it. See those two little, sorry, my hand's in the way. There's two little notches, one right there, and then one right there, and then there's two tabs, one right there, and then one right there. Those tab in on him in his alt mode. So you pull the head forward, take this, rotate the head around, and then I guess if you wanted to have them a little bit more G1 accurate, you could leave them like that, but it still looks like there's a lot of space in there, and the head looks a little too big. To get rid of the head, if you don't want to leave it like that, you can take and flip the panel, flip this panel down, flip these portions down, flip this under, and then it's going to go, make sure that that is inside there, like so. And then you want to flip, you got to make sure the horns are in there, and then you want to flip up this panel right here, and then it it kind of hides it a little bit. It sticks out still, but it hides it a little bit better than, I don't know. And so here's Aethon in his robot mode, and as you can see, he looks pretty standard for all the Ares figures. Nothing really unique about him a lot. They all have the same color palette. They all pretty much look the same. You know, the two guys that make the feet have the same almost basic transformation with the head going in here, the arms and the legs. So it's kind of hard to find words that I haven't already used before for this, and it doesn't look like something new. It just feels like it's something that was reused again. So I don't know. Their Prometheus line doesn't seem as bad. It just feels like because other companies were going to make this, that they decided to just go ahead and rush it and to get it out there because, you know, they wanted people to buy it. Well, for articulation for this guy, let me show you this real quick. His head is on a ball joint, so you can turn left, right, up and down. He has light piping. Arms back, forward, and then you can push them out like this, and then the shoulder is on a joint so that it allows it to kind of bend or move out of the way so that it allows you to move the arm out. Then you have the swivel right here, right above the elbow. You have the elbow joint, which is a clicking joint right here. Then you have the arm. There's nothing really with the hands. You can't do anything else with that. Then you come down here to the waist. You have a waist swivel, so you can turn that left and right. Then inside the leg, you have two joints. So you have a joint that goes out for forward and back, and that is a ratcheting joint. I'll get to that in just a little bit. Then he has another joint here right in the thigh area, so you can move the leg out and in a little bit. Then there's a twist right here above the knee joint, and it's very stiff. And then for the foot down here, you have a ball joint that's connected into the inner side of the foot. So you can twist it, you can flip it up, you can flip it down, and see, like I said, the inner part. So, and then you have the foot right here, which if you want to move this stuff around, you can move this junk around to get a better stance or something. But I don't know if you saw that earlier when I was doing the foot, but the inner ball joint right here, so that like that. So I do apologize about that. Alright, so for his accessories that we kind of saw earlier, I guess you can kind of say that it has some rocket launchers. I don't know, so you can kind of go like this and have him hold one like that, or you know, or you could take it and, oh gosh, I don't even know, there's some ports on the back where you can plug them into, but it doesn't look like you can plug both of them into it. He does have these ports back here, so I guess you could always plug those in back there, but you know, as we found out with him in his alt mode, that doesn't really stick very well. You can actually peg them into the bottom of the feet. Alright, well, that's something. What they show on the instructions, or on some of the other portion, on some of the pictures, they have him going like this. And then they have this portion right here, kind of attached right here. I don't really know about that, but they have that attached right there, kind of like a sight. But they have it at such an angle that it looks like it's at the back, so it's like that. And then you can always use this as a sword if you want to, so I don't know, or you can have it somewhere on the back like this, just to have it out of the way. And so yeah, that's Aethon. And there's only one more character in this set. So once I get that last piece, I'm going to go ahead and do a review of him, and then I'll do a review of how to combine all of them into Ares. And with that, that'll go ahead and do it for my review of TFC Toys Aethon. Don't forget to check out my other videos, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. This has been Tambion, and I'll see you next time.